What's up, Wildcats? We have our sports,
plus man on the street,
and a story about our link.
and much more.
This is Wildcat News. I'm Wes Ron,
And I'm Brandy Blige.
and welcome to this episode of Wildcat News. Richmond Hill's track team has had tremendous success despite not having a premium training facility. Here's Joe Barsley with more.
With the help of a little talent, hard work, and some great coaching, the track and field team always performs well in all of their meets. As of right now, this is their track, in which they wish to add a pavilion or field house and an actual rubberized track. Running on the asphalt track is one of the biggest contributors to causing injuries.
As we run, as we compete and practice on an asphalt track, the shock goes right through our ankles, to our knees, to our back, to our hips, as opposed to having a better absorption through the artificial surfaces. The higher impact forces that you end up incurring through practice end up becoming things like shin splints, stress fractures, collapsed arches. You get a lot more tendonitis issues, especially in your hips, your knees. There's just so much more shock absorption that goes on through the bones and joints as opposed to partially through the surface.
And so we're to the point now where we go lots of meets, and we basically have to travel a good bit. And we're to the point where we've grown with success at the state level, success at the region level and all that, that we're ready to really kind of keep it all in-house. We're trying to grow the program like other programs have, and we're just trying to create opportunities that are just the same as every other program has. We basically have to be on the road so much that we want to stay there. We want to increase our training quality in a safe manner instead of having to go other places or to go on infields and just get on a regular rubberized track. So those are our big things that we're looking for into doing right now. But I think the biggest part is that we're doing a project that involves a whole large group of people instead of just one singular program.
So what are your plans for the middle class? Welfare, food stamps, and 3 letters, EBT.
Middle class? We only care about the upper class.
None of the above.
As you can see, they all don't agree, but we can. You may not know where you fall on the political spectrum, but give Young Democrats a try. Join the Young Democrats of Richmond Hill today.
Many students in our school frequently visit the link. But what's the story behind them? Here's Emily Wood.
The meaning behind the link is to link technology and education together. Students go there every day to work on their classwork. What's the story behind it, though?
We need more space for our media center, but because we have nowhere to really expand over there, that's sort of where the link came into play. We have this big empty space, and so we were able to put more of our technology, which is in a lot of our media centers nowadays, in here. It's been my baby, because even though Levi kind of had the layout in his mind and what to do with it, it was kind of my job to make it a little prettier than it was. It looked just like a very boring old library. Schools, when they design their media centers now, they call them learning commons, and it's just a common place where everybody can learn from multiple resources, and so that's sort of what the link is able to offer.
Before I go, there's a few things you need to know about the link. Number 1, ask your teacher for permission. Number 2, fill out the online form at the school website. Number 3, be sure to check in and out at the laptop at the front of the door. And number 4, although it is not a library, it is a learning environment. So be sure you keep your voices down. I'm Emily Wood, reporting for Wildcat News.
For those of you that applied for the Annie B. Givens Scholarship, it must be mailed by tomorrow. Also, applications for the Brookshire Scholarship can be picked up in Mr. Ingram's room and must be returned to him by April 25th. And finally, the Rotary Club of Richmond Hill is presenting the Mary Bean Memorial Technical College Scholarship and the J.D. Gardner Memorial College Scholarship. The Mary Bean Scholarship is for seniors that will attend Savannah Technical College. Applications are available from Mr. Ingram and must be returned to the Rotary Club of Richmond Hill by May 11th. Up next, our Man on the Street. Stay tuned.
I'm so excited for spring break. I'm going shopping to the beach and hang out with my friends.
Chill out. Here's our man on the street.
What's up, Wildcats? I'm Brittany Blige. I stepped out in the hallways to see what you guys be doing during spring break. You know what I'll be doing? I'll be kicking that money. Stay tuned for more.
For spring break, I'm gonna turn up with Moose.
Let's get it.
For spring break, I'll be sitting at my house.
For spring break, I'm gonna go to the beach with my sister Kayla. Yep, we're gonna go wild out.
For spring break, I'm gonna go to the beach, enjoy the beautiful weather, enjoy my time. We gonna turn down for what? Yeet!
For spring break, I'm gonna work. Get some money. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'll see you like 1 week from now. It's Brittany Blige. See you later.
National Honor Society is meeting on April 30th in the West Cafeteria. Here's the schedule for the upcoming club meeting days. You've seen them around our school trying to keep it nice and clean. Now let's show some appreciation with Kieran McLeish.
Custodians here at Richmond Hill High School work very hard to keep the school in such good condition. Assistant Principal Mr. Baines is in charge of the custodian departments.
Hello, I'm Mr. Mickey Baines and I serve as Assistant Principal here at Richmond Hill High School. One of my other tasks is being responsible for the great custodial staff here at Richmond Hill High School.
I'm Christine Carter, better known as Tish. I work for Richmond Hill High School as a custodian. I've been in the system for 14 years.
We currently have 10 wonderful members of our custodial crew, ranging in service from roughly 14 years all the way up to just being with us for a month. But they all have the same piece of integrity.
Hi, I'm Tina Reynolds. I'm from Richmond Hill High School. I have been in the system for 20-something years. I was in the lunchroom first. Work at Richmond Hill High School.
We all want Richmond Hill High School to be the best it can be, and it starts with a safe and clean environment, and we thank all of our wonderful 10 custodians here at Richmond Hill High School. So please, next time when you see a custodian, make sure to remember to say hello and thank them for what they do.
We appreciate y'all being here.
And let's keep the school clean.
Now we have our sports with Garrett Mitchell. So Garrett, what's going on with sports?
One Wildcat team's been undefeated. I'll have you more after the break. Let's get started with baseball. They played 2 region games against Bradwell and Windsor, winning them both by a combined score of 22-3. They also crushed Wayne County 11-1. On Wednesday, the Wildcats played a region game against Glen Academy. The bats were hot. They beat them 12-5 with 14 hits. Girls soccer next. The Lady Wildcats played 3 region games, winning them all in shutouts by a combined score of 21-0. On to guys soccer, they played Groves, where they mercy ruled them 10-0. They also took on Bradwell, where the Wildcats killed them 8-0. They played Windsor Wednesday, where they fell 1-0 last time. They put the beat down on them 3-0. Congratulations to the JV girls on their undefeated season for the 2nd straight year in a row. They outscored all opponents 49-4. Also, a big congratulations to these girls on making it on the Coastal All-Star team. That's all for sports this week. The baseball team will travel to Ware Friday to play an important region game, as the soccer team will host Ware as they look to close out the regular season.
That's all for today, Wildcats.
Have a happy spring break and stay Gucci. I'm Wes Ron, this is Brandy Blige, and that's Garrett Mitchell. Have a good weekend, Wildcats.